Quest presents an unabridged recording of The Body in the Shadows by Nick Louth, narrated by Marston York. Chapter 1. Friday, 27th November. The perennial sound of Slade accompanied Sam Gillard as she perused a rail of slacks in Marks and Spencer. She'd taken a day off to do some Christmas shopping at the newly opened Greenway Centre in Woking. 3 floors of sparkling retail therapy were alluring when the weather outside was gloomy and overcast. She was in women's wear on the first floor, laden with purchases, wondering if she could justify a new pair of work trousers to accommodate her pregnancy bump. She'd already bought a new zip-up fleece for Craig, a toy car transporter for her nephew, and a coffee maker for her mother. For herself, she'd made an impulse buy of a pair of scarlet Mary Jane ballet flats. They looked great and eased her pregnancy-swollen feet, so she'd worn them straight from the shop. In the distance, a tall young man wearing a grey hoodie and pristine white trainers stood out amongst the predominantly white female shoppers in the women's lingerie area. He was clearly bored, looking at his phone, and seemed out of place. Still, something about him snagged at her brain. He radiated a restless energy. Her years as a police community support officer had given her something of a sixth sense, and this intensified when the man began to look about him. She followed his gaze and saw a uniformed security officer at the far end of the shop. Sam moved to get a better look at the youth, perhaps 15 yards away, and saw him brush past a middle-aged female shopper. She had her back to him as he slid past in the congested pinch point by the costume jewellery display. He obviously said something to her, perhaps an "excuse me," because she smiled. His left hand rested briefly on her shoulder, the numerous gold rings on his long, dark fingers catching the light. So fast and so smooth that she almost missed it, his other hand slid into the woman's leather handbag, slipped out her purse, and pocketed it. Sam turned to see where the store detective was. Not visible any more. The pickpocket was moving towards her now, his long legs eating up the distance between them. The first-floor exit was right behind her. Her first thought was to tackle the thief directly, but common sense dismissed it. She was 6 months pregnant with a carrier bag in each hand, and he was perhaps 20, 6'3", and clearly very fit. If he wasn't carrying a knife, she would be astounded. She could
Sample complete. Ready to continue?